starting pitcher. Testing. Testing. So, Oakland Ocean and San Francisco Firebirds. You know, Oakland Ocean and the San Francisco Firebirds. There's the lineups. Welcome to Nate Pumpfield, the San Francisco Firebirds, and the Oakland Ocean. I'm Thomas, your host. Glad to have you tuning in, and let's get this one underway. The Oakland Ocean, San Francisco Firebirds. So Brady Singer taking the mound for San Francisco today. The game started, a 0-1 record, 11 innings pitched, 1.64 ERA. That's going to be a stat. Let's see if we can reflect that. Like a really good stat. I know it's a bit inflated, but still, it's a good one. 20.9% strikeout rate. So we'll face O'Neal Cruz to lead off the ball game for the Oakland Ocean. And this game is underway. Yep. The first pitch, a slider in the upper inside corner for strike one. So it's really a good chance to get a look at the lineups, the plate. The starters will be Brady Singer. You know, the stars, there's a base hit for O'Neal Cruz into left field, and he's aboard with nobody out. So leadoff single for O'Neal Cruz to start the ball game here. That's how you start. So James Wood, I believe that's a custom player coming to the plate. Maybe it's a real player. I don't remember. One's line foul towards the snack shack for strike one. And one thing about this is baseball is back in Oakland here. That is the exciting thing. We got baseball in Oakland. We're going to have the Battle of the Bay again.
Ball.
The sinker inside 101. It's going to be that same rivalry you had with the Athletics and the Giants. Very similar here. And San Francisco, they're on the west side, on the east side. On the other side of San Francisco Bay, we'll have I pop up into second. You're gonna go second? No. So, one out. Top of the first. With one out, here's the starting lineup for the Oakland Ocean. Might not necessarily be their starting lineup, but we'll see. Here's Kyle Tucker for the Ocean. So one on, one out here for Oakland. Kyle Tucker, the Chicago Cub. Again, yeah, that rivalry. You're going to have that same battle. It's going to be Oakland, San Francisco. These types of games, I would think they're going to do very well in the regular season. Oakland and San Francisco.
2-1.
Classic fans in Oakland, they're not going to get the Athletics back, but you're going to get something. They're going to be called the Oakland Ocean. So 2-1. Sinker tap foul. The thing with like a real close rival, this close together, it does create rivalry, especially if they like play like a playoff, which that would be like a wild card thing. fly out to right. Catch in there is the throw. Keeps the runner on first, which is O'Neal Cruz. So 2 down here, top of the first. 1 on for Oakland. Here's Michael Toglia. 4th in the batting order. With 2 outs. So the Firebirds. Name's kind of like alliteration, also a bit like a unique brand, but did steal a bit branding ideas from the Coachella Valley Firebirds. More ecology look to them, as you can see. The 0-1. Sicker tap foul drops right at home plate into the dirt. It's 0-2. Toglia, I believe he's trying to bring her the Rockies, which we're going to talk about. And he strikes out swinging for the Ocean. We headed to the bottom of the first. Just 1 hit for Oakland. They're scoreless after the first. We hit at the bottom of the first. Nothing. Taking the mound for the Oakland Ocean today is Nick Martinez. 3 games started, 3.21 ERA, 1.36 WHIP, 11.5% strikeout rate, and 8.2% walk rate. So we're going to see how he does on the mound today for the Oakland Ocean. We're going to take a look, see how he does. So for the Firebirds, Ahmed Rosario. Now that I see his name, I'm a little surprised it's not Rosario. Something like Anthony Rizzo. I would think his name would be spelled a very similar way. So the 1-0 count from to Ahmed Rosario, and the pitch. Right down Broadway with a 2-seam fastball. It's like a 4-seam fastball, just a little less direct. That's what I noticed. It wasn't as like hard and straight as a 4-seamer. Still a fastball. It's still going to be like 95, 96 mile an hour type of really fast. In the 90s pretty much all the time. Pop up into right. Right fielder to make the catch, and that's 1 down here for the Firebirds. Taking a look at their lineup. Colt Crimson. That's a custom player. Ryan, JD Martinez, Danny Jansen, Brenton Doyle. It's going to be an interesting lineup. So Colt Crimson, custom player for the Firebirds. 3.622 batting average, 4 home runs and 11 RBIs to start this preseason. Based on those some good spring training numbers. But again, spring training is spring training. See if his good start carries over throughout not just the rest of the preseason, but also
that's a ball.
Into the regular season. So Martinez here. Looking okay, although yes, I think he needs to work a bit. Based on what I'm seeing, he might want to work a bit on his curving pitches, because they seem to curve in the wrong direction a bit. Four-seam fastball upstairs. So he has both a 2-seamer and a 4-seamer. So swing and a miss at a 2-seam fastball. 2 outs. Here in the first. Marcelo Ozuna for San Francisco coming to the plate. And a burnt red and orange color scheme. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. It's a unique look. It's like a black orange in a bit of yellow. Going to pop up to right. First baseman on it. Makes the catch to retire the side. So we head to the second. Scoreless after 1. Between the Firebirds and the Ocean. So Dale Williams for the Orlando Ocean. Oakland. I said Orlando. That's a mistake. So, the Oakland Ocean here. What you want? I want to see some effort from both these teams, because I feel like this could become a really good rivalry in the National Baseball League. I really feel like it could. I'm gonna try and show it more than once if I can, because rivalries make money and they get views. The 2-0. Swinging to be line to first. Run to the bag. For out number 1.
Batting sixth, the second baseman, Marcus Simeon.
It's Marcus Simeon coming to the plate. So, not a lot of offense here to start off for both teams, really. Oh, mistake. Good mistake there, sorry about that. Top of the second with 1 out. Brady Singer here. Nice sweeper. Perfect curve on. He had a perfect curve on that as it went like in, then it curved right towards the middle. When it like curves in like a section, when it makes you think it's going one way, then a sharp curve. Those pitches are hard to hit and they are a bit nasty sometimes. High pop up into center field for out number 2. 2 down, top of the second. And coming to the plate, 7th in the lineup, JT Realmuto. Starting for the Phillies. 345 batting average to start this preseason. For the first half of it. Takes ball 1. 1 for 5 against Brady Singer in the major leagues. The 1-0. He clucks one. There it goes. Goodbye. Home run. Realmuto with a blast. Here in the 2nd inning. In the Oakland Ocean. Jump out to in front to take a 1-0 lead. Who would have thought it would have been Realmuto? To deep right field. That one's into the grass. A solo blast, and it's 1-0 Oakland. Here's Jake Cronenworth, another decent hitter. This playing in Major League Baseball for the San Diego Padres, 2-time All-Star in the MLB. Coming to Oakland to play for the Ocean. Yeah, he was drafted. He came to the MLB and just said, "All right, yeah, you're going here." So that's kind of how a fantasy draft works. Pop up into right field. Oh, Ozuna on it. Makes the catch. Nice running catch. Marcelo Ozuna, side retired. A solo blast for JT Realmuto. 1-0 Oakland. Bottom of the 2nd inning. Here's Jack Elliott to lead it off for the Firebirds. San Francisco. There's a bit of a, like, just a... They've had a strong... My team has been great offensively. Start this ball game. Just the blast from Realmuto, and that's been it for Oakland. So I don't think they could get like multiple base hits in a row. A bad 12 o'clock curve for Martinez. He has a lot of pitches. That's one thing I am noticing here. 1-1. Towards right field. That's gonna hook foul into the stands. 1-2. Love Jack Elliott's mustache. I love it. And just that perfect. It almost reminds me of like the 80s. Those players, I feel like mustaches were a lot more common back then than they are now. I don't see as many really good mustaches anymore. Like all the really good ones you see in like the movies and stuff. Swinging a miss. Elliott strikes out swinging, and there's one down here in the bottom of the 2nd. Look at that pitch from Martinez there. 12 o'clock curve. I think he misjudged where it was going to land, which made him swing on it. top of the park curve there. Here's Gary Carpenter.
Ball, no.
You take a four-seamer for ball one on the outside the zone. San Francisco here. Maybe he can make it happen. So high pop up for route number 2. There it is, the catch. So, kind of whatever these teams put into it will create these games. If the teams aren't good, the rivalry won't be good. If both teams are pretty good, it'll be a very good rivalry. There should be at least one rivalry within the NBL that's like really good. 1 ball, no strikes. Bottom of the second inning. Swung and a miss. A good four-seamer, a 94 from Martinez. 1-1 count here. Firebirds with nobody on. Top up towards right field. First baseman on it. He'll make the catch. To retire the side, we head to the third. 1-0 for the Oakland Ocean. So Junior Caminero taking the play for the Oakland Ocean. It's a no-hitter so far. Top of the third. No hits for the Firebirds. Oh, that one's a slider way inside that almost hit Caminero. 500 batting average, 6 for 12 in his last 12 at-bats. That's a liner foul. 100 miles an hour, though. That is... If they're hitting foul balls 100 miles an hour, yeah, you should be worried. So I'm gonna miss on another solid four-seamer. He was throwing heaters in the second. Oh, nice, nasty pitch to strike out Junior Caminero. His second K of the ball game. That was a nasty curve on that slider. So 1 out in the third. Here's O'Neal Cruz to restart the batting order. 1 for 1 today. Single to start the ball game. Yeah, I'm gonna try and put whenever they play together. I'm not saying every game, the whole series, but at least one game from each series that they play each other. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna cover it. Ground to first, run to the bag. Elliott makes it easily in time. There's out number 2.
The left fielder, number 29,
James Wood who flied out his first at bat. And trying to do something for the Ocean here. They have a 1-0 lead. Currently sitting on a no-hitter. Slider didn't turn upstairs or up slider. What he needs to do is that slider's at 1, it's too high. Just in the upper outside, he needs to be lower and more to the left to actually hit the strike zone. This one pitch, maybe you can do better on the next one. Right up the middle, that one's off of his foot. That's going to be a base hit for James Wood to keep the inning going for the Oakland Ocean.
now batting, right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
So Kyle Tucker taking the play after that. He's going to try and maybe get something done here. At least get another hit for the Ocean.
Ball 1.
He'll take a four-seam fastball for ball 1. 313 batting average just so far in this preseason. 3 home runs, 6 RPIs, 994 OPS. So a really good start to the preseason here in Oakland. Well, in Oakland. For Oakland, I should say. For the Oakland. Runner going to second. The throw. Safe. He made it. A stolen base for James Wood with 2 outs. The speed, 20 mile. He reached 20 miles an hour. Absolutely bolted, just by hair. 86-mile-an-hour throw by the catcher. 2 balls, no strikes here. Pitch. Good circle change up there. Kind of slid across. I like the way it veered across the plate, but it didn't go too far. Yeah, Imagine when it comes to like curves and angles, it's all about a balance and doing just that perfect angle, and then you can really deal nasty blows to your opponent. 3 balls, 1 strike to Kyle Tucker. He lined the pitch. Going to be a liner foul down the right field line, and the count is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. So Kyle Tucker holding on to dear life to keep this inning alive. No hitter for the Oakland Ocean. Taps the slider foul. It was a really low slider. That could have been called ball 4 right there, but we'll see. See what the next pitch brings us. 40th pitch for Singer. Swing to be a liner, that'll be a base hit. That one's all the way to the wall. Towards the corner. 1 run should score. 2-0 Oakland. And a double for Kyle Tucker with a run batted in. 2-0 for the Oakland Ocean. So yeah, he just hit that one off the bat. It was more towards the end of his bat, but it wasn't enough for it to go foul. But just enough to go straight down the right field line. I might have said left field by mistake, and that also what that allows him to do is get that double and bring that second run home for the Ocean. So they got a bit of a cushion here in the third. No balls, 1 strike. I'm putting all that in the highlight, that whole explanation in the highlights, by the way. And the 0-1. Liner off the, that one bounced off the railing and back into the field. It's 0-2. 2-0 Oakland. It's going to pop up and it's going to hook foul into the stands. So an 0-2 count to Toglia. Brady Singer. It's only the 3rd inning. He's almost to 45 pitches here. The 0-2. Swinging a miss. He strikes him out to end the inning, but not before the Oakland Ocean score a 2nd run. An RBI double down the right field line for Kyle Tucker. 2-0 Ocean. So bottom of the 3rd inning. San Francisco Firebirds coming into this with a no-hitter. So here's David Fry.
No, that's outside.
We'll take a circle change up for ball 1. 6 runs so far in the preseason. So many runs he scored.
Yeah.
How many times he crossed over plate. That's what that stat really means. It doesn't mean hits. It does mean home runs. Because those high throw stats means how many times you come home as a runner. 2-1 count. Remember, this is a perfect game, so. I mean, don't get your hopes up too high yet for the Oakland Ocean. And the 2-1. So the line that's gonna break up the no-hitter. That one's down the right field line for a base hit. Right at first. Right at second, gonna keep him to a single. That line. It was fast, I will admit, but you do gotta be ready for those, because if he positioned himself right, he could have got that ball.
No, inside.
A bad circle change up inside. No, 12 o'clock curve inside. Didn't see the drop, but if he just, yeah. I want to see that pitch. I want to see him throw another one of those pitches just to see how he does with it.
No.
Just a circle change up. Just, yeah, it veered off. Angle is just, it angled off a little too far to
That's a ball.
the left. Same thing with this 12 o'clock curve. Same thing on these back-to-back pitches. They curved, and then they were angled outside of the zone. Which, I mean, that's good for chasing, but if the batter you're facing does not like chasing balls, then that's not going to help you. Four-seamer at the knees. 3-1 the count. It's a 3 balls, 1 strike. 228 batting average for Brenton Doe, by the way. Same thing on the circle changeup for ball 4. It curved outside of the strike zone. So ball 4 there. Here's Danny Jansen. 2 on. Nobody out. Okay, runner. Oh, is that going to be through? There's 1. And the throw. Safe. Runners in the corners. So productive out for the Firebirds. They get a run to the corner. Runners on the corners here. Yep. Now it's up to San Francisco here to actually bring in the runs home. Specifically, it's up to Ahmed Rosario. They just need him to get a hit here. Strike one. Oh, a really nice circle change up. Perfect. It's slow, but the curve really helped there. Nice curve. Yeah, I probably don't need to explain every pitch. And to right field, this one drops down a base hit. Runner going, and this should get the Firebirds on the board. They do score. An RBI single for Ahmed Rosario, and there's a runner on third as well. I dropped right in front of him too. They could have got that out, but Firebirds taking advantage of a bit of a mistake, and it's 2-1. And they only have one out here.
No, that's a ball.
And for Cole Crimson at the plate, he'll take ball one. And then he has ridiculous stats here. Just look, 354 batting average, 1186 OPS. I cannot wait to see this, how he does in the when it comes to the regular season. I think he's gonna just explode offensively. It's gonna be fun to watch how he does. Here's the pitch. On the cutter foul. It's gonna be. I want to see how this rivalry develops into going into the regular season. I think I'm gonna keep an eye on. But certain teams are gonna keep on this rivalry specifically. I'll keep an eye on. I want these games to draw well on YouTube and the highlights especially. Circle changeup, swung and a miss. 2 down. Here in the third. .1422 spin rate on it, which can make a pitch harder to see. Well, that's hard. Really solid pitch here from Martinez. There is 2 down here, but a base hit and the game is tied.
Ball outside.
See, in 12 o'clock curve, I'm starting to notice this a bit. This in the circle changeup, they tend to be angled in a way that they just a cinch outside the zone. They often will get called balls instead of strikes.
Ball 2.
Up high in the four-seamer. 4 teams in Major League Baseball. Oh, he crushed it foul. 108 off the bat. Oh my. That sounds like it could kill somebody. So we're gonna mess in a circle change up 2-2. Imagine if they had metal bats. I don't. Probably for the best that they don't use metal bats in the MLB. One pretty well hit out towards right field. Going back. Track. And watch it fly! Goodbye, home run! The Firebirds are in front. Well, that's how you do it. 4-2, San Francisco. Marcelo Zuna. Just watch her go. I thought that thing could have looped foul at first, but watching it in the replay, but it didn't. There's a pop-up. So San Francisco in front. They were coming into this inning with a no-hitter, and now they have a 4-2 lead. That lets me know this is going to be a good game. 2 outs, swing, it'll be a tapper. Down the right field line, foul. Jack Elliott 0 for 3 in his last game. Looking to change that here today. He's already 0 for 1 though. Pops up a 4-seamer 0-2. All the Firebirds checks. Well, you know, I don't have a lot of jerseys that have that like that the striping that goes down the sleeves and it's like swinging a miss, side retired. Marcelo Zuna with a 3-run blast. And the Firebirds have a 4-2 lead. So we head to the top of the 4th inning. 4-2 San Francisco. So leading off the Oakland Ocean here is Dale Williams. 204 batting average. He's 0 for 1 in the ballgame today. 5th in the batting order. Nice slider. Again from Brady Singer. I do like his slider. One of his pitches I do like. Just watching. Let's see him throw another one. Just the way it moves.
Ball inside.
Okay, that one. All the way out, like curves inside, then back in. 4-seamer of the day is 1-2. So I think the Firebirds this year can get a lot out of Brady Singer. They can, if you use him right as a starter, you can get a lot out of him. So he strikes out Dale Williams. Strikeout number 4 in 4 innings. Here's Marcus Simeon. For 27 batting average so far. E52 OBS. 2 homers already for Simeon. And the pitch. 14 up high. 13-year current in the major leagues with 5 different teams. From the bit. Close to left. It's foul. Foul ball. No balls, 2 strikes here for Simeon. And the 0-2.
No.
Sinker, it's 1-2. So the Firebirds in a good position. Nice catch, Jack Elliott. 2 outs here. Here's JT Realmuto. One fun fact, the SF for the Firebirds, that comes right out of the 49ers logo. Sweeper at the knees. I would have called that a ball. Yeah, I think I would have called that a ball. I don't know, it's hard to tell. Sweeper, a bad sweeper. Kind of look, I think that's what one of my pictures was. There's one is smashed to deep left field. Goodbye, home run. It's a 1-run game here in the 4th inning. And Oakland is right back in this ball game. JT Realmuto with his 2nd home run of this ball game. Yeah, that's his 2nd. Yeah, he knew that thing was gone as soon as it came off the bat. He just watched it go. He was celebrating before the thing even went over the fence. Strike 1 to Jake Cronenworth, the DH, who flied out his first time today. 1-run game between the Ocean and the Firebirds. Top of the 4th. There is 2 outs though. Back-to-back homers for JT Realmuto. 0-1. Sinker at the right down Broadway. 4 runs in his last 3 games, so Oakland might be able to get some work something out of him. Sweeper in a check swing, and it's 1-2. So the Firebirds here. They gotta do damage control. They need Brady Singer to do his magic. Pops a sweeper foul. 83 miles an hour. Singer had 60 pitches with this one. Going pretty well hit. Now towards right center field. This one going back, not deep enough. And that will retire the side. So we head to the bottom of the 4th inning. JT Realmuto with his 2nd home run into left field. It's a 1-run game between the Firebirds and the Ocean. Stick around.
Leading off for the
Bottom of the fourth inning. Here's Nick Martinez once again with 47 pitches. Gary Carpenter to the plate to lead off the inning. Try and send that one-run lead for the Firebirds, which they had initially a rough start offensively, and then it just kind of exploded in the third. Got a four-seamer 0-2. And another pitch.
1-2.
Counts 1-2. A four-seamer. So Martinez, he needs to do damage. Need him to do some damage control. 12 o'clock curve, and if he can't, he's done for the day.
Ball 3.
When I'm noticing on a circle, any pitcher that goes down is he's not getting them in the right spot, and it's causing. It might cause a walk here. One right in the fan, but I think he caught it. Full count to Terry Carpenter. Pitch.
Ball 4.
Ball 4. He'll take first. So second walk today, given up for Nick Martinez. Here's JD Martinez. Martinez against Martinez. Takes a cutter for strike one. So Andrew wants Tony Santillan warming up in the Oakland bullpen. Motion, I do love the O that I've made for them. One of my favorite cap logos in the league. That one down the line. That's going to be a base hit. We're going probably to second. Maybe third as they go try for home. And the throw. So a double for JT Martinez down the left field line. There's runners on second and third. It's perfectly hit, so that it's going to go right in the corner. Those are the easy doubles. When you hit it down the line, then it's going to go into foul territory after it touches the ground. So, Jakob Eunice coming in for the Ocean here. 15 games started, 6 holes, 50.1 innings pitched, 50.2% strikeout rate. He already knows. Got a bit of a challenge to start. David Fry.
Ball.
A sticker, and he'll take it for ball 1. Try with a single, 200 batting average, just for 2 runs and 3 RBIs. That's his time. The hits he does get, they're big hits. You a lot of like homers, doubles, triples, all that. Oh, a nice slider from Martinez. Stolen base today, so he did do something besides a single. Looking to bring some runners home. Pitch. Way into left center field. That's going to be a base hit. That one's. Here's the throw. It should score a run. 6-3. San Francisco. They've got a 3-run lead. So San Francisco extends their lead by 2. So 2 RBI base hit for David Fry. So now this puts the Firebirds in a really good position here. And they need to learn. And Preseason is learning about keeping that lead. Can they keep it?
That's a strike.
So the change up. They called that strike.
1 strike.
Because he chased it. 1-1 the count here to Brenton Doyle. And Oakland, now they're forcing your line foul. It's not necessarily going to penalize you if you lose this game, but what it will do is make sure you can learn something from it. It's going to help you in the regular season. It's a slider 2-2. So that's when the games actually do matter. 2 balls, 2 strikes. From Jakob Eunice. 3-run lead for the Firebirds here in the bottom of the 4th. We're going to miss a slider for for out number 1. First strikeout for Jakob Eunice. And a 9-inch pitch break there. You can see it there, it's going in a sharp downturn. He swung. It's hard to tell exactly what, like, where you swing. One of those, like, pitches that's, like, when they have a really good pitch break, it's hard to tell exactly where to swing. Where to swing your bat. Oh, that one. Oh, he couldn't get it! An error by Jensen, and there's 2 on. He couldn't get the ball. So 2 on, a big error for the Ocean here. And they're just gonna keep piling on. That's kind of one thing about baseball. It really is a game of who makes the least amount of mistakes will win. You're doing stuff like that over and over again. There's 1, there's the throw to second. Safe! Runners in the corners. The inning continues. So Cole Crimson coming to the plate in the 4th inning. The bottom of the 4th. 2 out. Into right center field. This one going back towards the track. It's going to drop down all the way at the warning track. Bounce off the wall. 1 run scores. Another run will score. 8-3. Firebirds. A 2 RBI double for Colt Crimson. And San Francisco lead expands. They got a 5-run lead over Oakland now. So that one, there was nobody there covering. It's like nobody knew where the ball was going to land. And then probably caused an extra run to score. Nice slider from Eunice at 1-1. He's doing a 3-run blast in the 3rd for San Francisco, which got Oakland within 1. But now that's they're right back where they're actually worse than they were before. Now instead of a 4-run deficit, it's a 5-run deficit. As they know, the 2020 home run champion. So it'll be found off 1 and 2. 2 outs here. Eunice is struggling to end this inning. He is really struggling here. And the 1-2. Spoken to us in a bad sinker. Sad retire. We head to the 5th.
Leading off for the A's, the 3rd baseman, Junior Caminero.
So Junior Caminero to lead off the top of the 5th for the Oakland Ocean. That will take a sinker. Called striking on the inside of the zone. Swing and a miss on the exact same pitch. So when they target areas, you can kind of just get ready to swing in that area. Another sinker. This time it was in a different spot at least. Another slider tap foul 1-2. Oh, bad slider way outside the zone. 1-2. So Brady Singer, yeah. I think you really don't use him as much to get an energy. He's starting to get a bit tired here. That's pitch 66, I think. 83-mile-an-hour slider. Yeah, that was 66. How much longer are they going to keep him on the mound? He has a flat slider power 2-2. Coming here doing a really good job working the count. Just he's swinging on the right pitches. Swinging the way liner to 3rd. Run it to the 1st. Ellie makes the catch for out number 1.
The center fielder, O'Neal Cruz.
So, the 1 out there. And it's Shepard. Into the dugout. Into the Oakland. So that's just where when you hit a ball into your own dugout. 0-1. So we're gonna pop up into left field. As they're gonna make the catch for out number 2.
Now batting, left fielder James Wood.
One zero.
So ball thrown there to James Wood on the
Ball 2.
inside. Same thing on the inside corner with a sinker. So it's 2 balls here. Maybe you want to go for the middle of the zone, but don't throw a fastball. That might work. A fastball right down the middle. That's basically how you give up a home run on purpose.
3 balls. 1 strike.
Slider 3-1. His pitcher's like. Yeah, I think right about now is when they want to pull him. The 3-1. Swing we tapper to second. Easy throw to first to retire the side. And we head to the bottom of the 6th. The 5th.
Royalty, this is black royalty. Mansa Musa prodigy, structure our society. We built this economy, slaving through atrocity.
So taking the mound for the Oakland Ocean is Andrew Wance here. Start the 6th. For the pit to start the 5th. For the Ocean defensively. Sorry, I made a mistake. 90.1% strikeout rate, 13.5 innings pitched. So a 92% strikeout rate. So how many strikeouts will we get here? We'll see. So we'll start off to face Jack Elliott.
Ball.
Well, no. Let's have a circle changeup, huh? One thing yet. Wait. Jack Elliott, well, not necessarily fat, but
2-1.
actually, those actually help you. He is bulky. Which, not necessarily fat, but like buff. Almost. A buff upper half, like an average lower half. Which is an odd build, but it can help you. It probably does help him as a hitter. Falls one off. 2-2. 2-2. That's line it through center. That's gonna drop for a base hit. And Elliott aboard for the Firebirds. So here's Gary Carpenter with 1 on, nobody out. And he'll line a base hit. Well, runner going for second as he get over third. He'll stop at second. So 2 back-to-back base hits from San Francisco. And they got the gears a turning here in the 5th.
Ball 1.
So, ball 1 to J.D. Martinez, who's 1 for 2 today with a double. Just a 2-9 batting average. I don't know how much longer he'll be a DH, because usually if you're a DH, that means you suck at fielding. Now they could be looking for like Altuve. There's 1. There's 2. Productive 2 outs as the runner does go to third. 90 feet away from home plate. A double play for the Ocean infield. There's David Fry. So they're the first real tough. One tougher outs for Andrew Wance. Yeah, the first real tough. This could be a tough out.
What do you got?
That's where I just swing a lot. Kind of just proved my point right there. He swings a lot, but see, yeah, just
No.
No, because when it he hits a lot, but but a lot of times he hits well. So
Hard, two.
right down Broadway, and it's 1-2.
2-2.
And it's 2-0.
Hard, three.
Swinging a miss on a slur. Side retired. We head to the bottom of the 5th. The Ocean get out of it. They don't give up anything, but they're still down 8-3 to San Francisco. And so line foul by Tuffer to start the bad. So taking the mound for the Firebirds is Joey Estes. Love the hair. I love it.
That's a ball.
So for change up when I won the count, it's even. I think he for team goals.
Ball.
I think he fits the San Francisco like
Two
aesthetic.
balls, one
He's
strike.
in love. Oh yeah, you know. What was that? What was that called?
3-1.
Oh, a lot of people played in this. Oh my god. Woodstock. He looks like a guy that would have played at Woodstock. I'm not gonna lie. Go to first. Round number 1. They got him. Top of the 6th.
The first baseman, Michael Tony.
Starting to get dark here. Yay. Actually, it's starting to get dark here. Top of the 6th. 1 out, nobody on. So Oakland, ever since the 3rd inning, their offense has struggled.
Yep.
And a 4-seam fastball, that one thrown upstairs. So Joey S is here. His pitches are from just a little bit I've seen. Seems to be a bit erratic. Yeah, same pitch, complete opposite. It'll go like up, way down, or it'll go for 2 radically different pitches. Which that is a good strategy if you have a lot to work with. That's what that shows. If you keep doing completely different stuff, it makes it hard to predict what you're gonna do. Swing and a miss, and then. Swing and a miss to the 4-seamer, 2 down. So Joey Estes having a good start here for the Firebirds. He's about to shut out his first inning of pitching here.
Ball.
4-seamer for ball 1.
No. Off the
Oh,
plate.
that slider away. Good slider. Good slider, just adjust the curve a bit. There with the pitcher goes off his foot. That's going to be a base hit right down the middle. So 1 down for the Ocean here with 2 out. Keeps the inning going.
Second baseman,
Keeps the half going, I guess. There's another base hit off his foot. The same play back to back. 2 on for the Ocean.
catcher, JT Realmuto.
There's JT Realmuto. 2 home runs today. He's had a very good day. 2 home runs. 2 home runs today for JT. Yeah, we'll see how he does it on his third at bat. 368 batting average. Takes a four-seamer for strike one.
Ball. One strike.
3-time Silver Slugger. He's continuing to do it. And the 0-1.
Two.
So we're going to miss 0-2 here. Might disappoint here, but he's hit 2 home runs, so he's had a good day no matter what. Another one on we line foul down right field line. Good pitch by Estes. Going to the count. So, I mean, their offense seems to be relying on JT Realmuto right now. Swing into right field. That should do it. And the catch made to retire the side. We head to the bottom of the 6th. 8-3. San Francisco, they keep the Ocean to 3. So Tanner Banks taking the mound for the Oakland Ocean. So we're started. Total games played in. 50.6 strikeout rate, 2.53 ERA. I'll face Brenton Doyle to start off. Slider right down Broadway to start off his time on the mound here tonight. The pitch will be grounded to short. Easy throw to the bag. Got him for out number 1. So, Danny Jensen, 0 for 2 today, fielder's choice in a run. Catcher for the Firebirds. San Francisco, they're in cruise control. They're just gonna... It's about holding on to what they have. That's what they need to do here.
1-1.
The pitch will be line. And a base hit into left center. O'Neal Cruz on it. And the throw to second to hold Danny Jensen at first. San Francisco. Their offense just keeps rolling. This might be... If they go with this exact lineup on opening day, this would be... I would not blame them, because this is working. They're getting a lot of hits. 8 runs in 6 innings. Less than that. Even like 4. Fantastic. They just need to hold onto it defensively. If they can produce out of it the score, these 9 players, okay. Maybe they do like most of them, except for they replace 1 or 2 guys. It's all about getting what is the right lineup, what players have the best chemistry, what players connect well, what players actually enjoy being around each other. All those play a role in deciding who the opening day roster will be for your ball club. We line out towards center field. Cruz on it. He'll make the running catch and the throw. Keeps running on first. So Cole Crimson coming to the plate for the Firebirds here. With 2 out, 1 on. San Francisco with an 8th related, mind you. Swinging a miss on a slider and it's 0-1. Taps the slider foul. Pulling the way line. Gets past to a base hit. Inning keeps going here. Throw a long throw to third, and there's 2 on for the Firebirds. So if Oakland, if they just keep giving up defense, they're not going to come back. Their defense, it needs work. That's also another thing to take away from this game. And another base hit. Runner going around. This should score the 9th for San Francisco. And it will. 9-3, Firebirds. Runners on second and third, and the inning keeps going. I'd be surprised if they get Banks off the mound. So, like, 3 base hits in a row. San Francisco, they are rolling. Just one after another, and after another, all of a sudden, they're losing by 6 runs.
No.
So forcing. Swing, this one is clocked to deep right field. There it goes. Goodbye, home run. San Francisco just adds on to their lead. Jack Elliott. "12-3 Firebirds." That's how you do it, folks. Now, if most of this team does not start on opening day, that would be a shock to me. Because they are just scoring runs at an insane pace. So, Tony Santillan taking the mound for the Oakland Ocean here. And I think I could safely say Oakland's done. That'd be an insane comeback. "12-3 San Francisco." We could have Indians Mariners story. That would be fantastic. I would love a story like a game like that. That one in to right field. This one going back. Track wall. Goodbye. Home run. Another home run. San Francisco leads 13-3. A 10-run lead. They just keep adding on to the lead. 13-3. Kerry Carpenter. Like, at this point, I don't know what you do. Maybe you have a whole new starting lineup if you're Oakland. They just keep... It's like they know where the pitch is going to be and they just...
No ball. 1 strike.
And the Ocean, they can't get out of it. They're struggling to get out of the 6th inning here. They're trailing by 10 runs. This does feel... Oh yeah, they scored what, 6 runs in this inning? 5 runnings. They've scored 5 runs in this inning. Swing Karen Award winner in 2018, JD Martinez. 205 batting average for San Francisco. I mean, it's not the Rockies, at least not yet. If this is the game, I would hope for like a 9-8, like just crazy game. Still could get that, but how would that? Swing and a miss. The Ocean finally get out of it, but not before the Firebirds will take a 13-3 lead. So taking the mound for the Firebirds is Trent Thornton. 12 games starting for Firebirds, 5.73 ERA. 63 against righties, 370 against lefties, 17.3 strikeout rate. Here's Jay Cronenworth. So if I went off to start his at bat, Oakland, they're down 13-3. They need a. I don't know what you do at this point. Yeah, they're having a real bad night.
Ball.
Balls in the curveball in the dirt. 1-1 the count. Swing. Oh, he hammered one foul towards the concession stand. So maybe it's a bit of it's like a slim version of hope. It is preseason, but when you're like playing really bad, it's although credits to the San Diego Padres, they had the worst spring training this season. They are doing fantastic. They had an awful spring training. Lion's doing 2 the count, so something must have. So this doesn't necessarily mean Oakland will be bad or good, but they have work to do. That's what this tells you. And that's a base hit for Cronenworth. He'll go to first. Throw to second. To keep Cronenworth to a single.
Outside.
Swing away outside. One more, no strikes. High fly to center field. This one going back. Not deep enough. There's out number 1. The throw to second. Get the runner on first.
Now batting, the center fielder, O'Neill. Cruz.
So Junior Caminero.
Now coming into pinch hit, Miguel.
And now is the pinch hitting. Here's Miguel Amaya. So it's the top of the 7th inning here. And towards the latter half of this game. I'm surprised they didn't do this a long time ago.
Ball.
They should have done this in like the 4th or 5th when they were down 8-3. So 1 ball, no strikes.
That's a ball.
Upstairs on a 4-seamer. Swing a tapper. Swing of the way line down the left field line. 2-2 the count to Miguel Amaya. Oakland, they got something. Maybe they can get something out of this. Yeah, just salvage as much as you can out of it.
Full count.
Like if you're like the manager, I would go to the coaching staff. Yeah, we can't have this. This is their starting lineup. Just can't. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Swing in the dirt. Runner stays on first on the wild pitch.
Pinch hitting,
Top of the 7th, 2 out. So, Fransisco, it'd be really something if they blow it. That'd really be something. And a pop up into center field, and that retires the side. We head to the 8th. So we added the bottom of the 7th, 13-3, the Firebirds. So Jake Marisnick taking center field. So here's David Fry. So how much more offense we're gonna have for the Firebirds here?
1 ball, no strikes.
Last few innings of this. 1 ball, no strikes. Swing that'll be a 4-seamer tapper. 1-1. I mean, David Fry has had a really good night. He better be in the starting lineup for opening day for San Francisco.
Ball 2.
The San Francisco team, offensively, they look like dynamite. I really see something. I feel like this is gonna work. They could, if this is how they play, maybe just a one-off, which that very well could be, but I feel like there's something to this team. Flyer checks away 2-2. Swing and a miss and a 4-seamer.
The center fielder, number 9, Brenton.
So, bottom of the 7th inning, 1 out.
No.
So, Brenton Durrell takes ball 1. So, and again, I've said this again over and over again, but the Oakland Ocean, I wouldn't be surprised. A lot of it is the pitching staff. I will give it, they don't have a very strong pitching staff. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-2. But the feeling has, there's been some errors in the ball game. At least one. I haven't been counting the errors, which 2-2 to count.
Ball 3. Full count.
So, swing gonna be a liner on a base hit in the left center field. He caught it! An incredible catch for out number 2. Oh my goodness. Look at that catch. Are you kidding me?
Yep.
Forcing him in a check swing. And a pop up in the left field. So the catch, and there's 2 outs. No, side retired. Yeah, I need to learn how to fix this. So we head to the 8th inning. So Josh Stalmount taking the mound for the Firebirds. So, some more pinch hitting. We'll have Max Ferguson. Right. Forcing her down. So, no balls, one strike. Top of the 8th inning.
Ball inside.
Forcing fastball. 7,166 in attendance. So, one ball. So, I need to find something else to talk about here. So, Oakland, what I want to say about them is, yeah, these two teams are going to be in the same division, and it's going to be a battle. It will be. I mean,
Ball 2.
ball 2 outside.
2 strikes.
Line and tapper, and that's going to be into right field for out number 1. You're in the top of the 8th.
The batter, the first baseman, Michael. Pinch hitting, Adam. Fransisco.
Hee haw.
And there's a 4-seamer upstairs.
No balls. 1 strike. Ball outside.
The ball on a 4-seamer outside. Is it like at an angle and just off just by a bit, and then cause it to angle outside. So 2 warming up in the Firebirds bullpen.
No.
And the line, there'll be a base hit into right center. And there's one on for the Oakland Ocean.
Now batting, the shortstop, Dale. Now coming into pinch hit, Alejandro Osuna.
So Alejandro Ozuna coming into pinch hit for. Hits one pretty well out towards center field. Runner going back on it. He'll make the catch for out number 2, and there's a throw. Keeps the runner on first for the Oakland Ocean.
The batter number 2, second baseman, Marcus Simeon.
So Marcus Simeon being replaced by pinch hitter Peyton Wilson. High pop up in the infield. So we head to the bottom of the 8th inning. Center lane for the Firebirds. So taking the mound is Austin Adams. So Philip Glasser taking the shortstop, and taking right field is Jet Williams. Bottom of the 8th inning. So Gerard Encarnacion at the plate, 250 batting average. Austin Adams. When you bring these guys, you just want to see, okay, is there anything worth your time to keep them, have them on your starting roster? Sometimes there is, usually there isn't. It's always worth giving these guys below you a chance.
Ball 2.
There's a 4-seam fastball outside. 2-2. Swung and a miss on a fantastic slider for out number 1 here in the 8th. So, Daniel Vogelbach. 1 home run. So I'm gonna give him.
Ball, no.
Somebody else. No, it's a chance. That's Sherman.
High.
Takes a slider. One thing that's weird. He's from Orlando. I'd be surprised if he has like German
B-Rod.
slider strike way in the inside, way inside. That almost hit him. So and the 1-2.
2-2.
Bad. He seems. So Austin Adams, I'm seeing his sliders tend to be way outside the zone. That seems to be his weakness. His slider. He can throw a slider, but half the time it's not going to be in the strike zone. Strikes out Austin Adams with a four-seamer. 2 down. When you lean pitcher, one thing I'm noticing is that if you lean into what pitch you're really good at, you're going to do better. So trying to pitch. I'm saying you don't try to get better at your weaker parts, but in game you try to focus. You do more of what you're good at than what you struggle with, and then you work on what you struggle with in practice.
Too low.
It's fine. So we're gonna miss him a 4-seam fastball to knees
1-2.
on the lower outside corner to make it 1-2. That evens the count. Oh, is he gonna? No, that was a strikeout in the throw. Got him. We head to the 9th. So the Firebirds gonna close it out with a 13-3 lead over the Ocean. So Trevor Story taking second base for the Firebirds. Surprised he's not. I would think he'd be starting. Trevor Story. I would think he would. So, maybe. So JT Realmuto, 7th in the batting order. Forcing fastball upstairs. Only 1 the count. Forcing fastball pulled foul. The ball's 2 strikes. A bad 4-seamer from Jake Cousins, so he's on the mound. So this is going to be the hardest out of this inning. Getting out JT Realmuto. Seems to be the really only strong suit here. Oakland, they don't have a lot to stand on. It seems that way. I pop up in the right center. They're calling for it. Fielder calling for it. Makes the catch for out number 1. So eyes on him playing the outfield for the rest of the ball game. Here's Jake Runnerworth at the DH. A single today. He's 1 for 3. Center field foul. 0-1. They call it a ball. I would say I would call that a strike because he swung on it. two more warming up in the San Francisco bullpen, just in case. There is one. They still have 2 outs left. They're up by 10. I mean, it's technically not impossible, although it is extremely unlikely. And the 1-2. Swinging another sinker pulled foul. Not necessarily a bad thing if they're pulled foul. Just means you gotta throw another pitch. And the Firebirds, if they're playing like this, they're gonna look really good going into the opening day. For the first, 2 down, and the Oakland Ocean are down to their final out. So the last hope of the Ocean, Junior Caminero, who struck out, flew out, and grounded out today. 255 batting average. So, last hope for Oakland. Pitch from Cousins. Hit him! He'll take first automatically. So a hit by pitch to, with 2 outs, and you keep going, so. The real last hope is Jake Marisnik. Strike 1, they're down to the final 2 strikes. No balls, 1 strike, and the pitcher Marisnik. 0-2, and they're down to the final strike. Chance for Cousin to get the win. Get the win here. And the pitch. For 1. So what? Cousins to close it out, and the pitch. Swing, pop up to center. Not deep. Shortstop on it. Makes the catch. Ball game over. And the Firebirds get the win. 13-3 over the Oakland Ocean. So an interesting ball game today here in Oakland. San Francisco with a huge win. 13-3 over the Oakland Ocean. Preseason of the win, the loss, Nick Martinez. And I'm Thomas Yost, and Allison tomorrow. Good night, and goodbye. The final score, 13 for the Firebirds, 3 for the Ocean. The Firebirds on 13 hits, Oakland Ocean on 9 hits. That's that.